Princeton and I believe
Mm-hmm.
Princeton and
Yep.
one of the other ones are up there
Yale.
too. But that's just from a
Yep.
historical perspective. But what I would say to
Mm-hmm.
you, what I would say to you is that the money is clearly ruining the kids and it's ruining the sports
Yeah.
and the fans. Like you just said, man, that's great that you did that. Look, my buddies are all going to the Pitt Notre Dame game and they're saying, "Oh, come on out, come on out." No, I'm not going to go to the game. You understand? I'm not going for this
Mm-hmm.
this garbage. Even though Notre Dame's doing it, they're all doing it. And listen. And what's
But
Notre
everyone's
Dame doing?
doing
They
it.
have two losses already. Two losses. I mean, look, when I played, if you had one loss, we were 11-1, and Clemson ended up winning the national championship. We beat number one Georgia with
Mm-hmm.
Herschel Walker in the Sugar Bowl, and we
Mm-hmm.
we, we didn't have a chance. So with one loss, now I mean, how many teams? There are two losses, and the guys got tens of millions of dollars at their disposal now, and they're worse. Notre Dame's worse than they were in the past. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
When Joe
Oh yeah.
Moore was coaching there with Lou Holtz, they won their last national championship at Notre Dame, right? With
Mm-hmm.
what? The guys didn't make a penny. Half of that team are friends of mine. I coach with them at the Joe Moore camp every summer
Yep.
out in Pittsburgh. That we raise money for the needy in Pittsburgh. But if you look at all of these great teams that done great things for their universities and the
Mm-hmm.
camaraderie, these guys all love each other. All those Notre Dame guys, they hang out, and it's great to see them. After this many years, they're all great friends, and they're all hanging out. Same thing with the Pitt guys. I mean, they all hang.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with the Penn State guys. You go across the country, the greatest value, Andrew, the greatest value is the friendships,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Absolutely.
camaraderie and the stories that you tell. What they're doing now with these kids, they're putting them all over the place in this transfer portal. They're paying them money. Those young guys aren't going to have those great stories and those friendships. Like Christ
Mm-hmm.
states, look, the greatest thing a man can do is to lay down his life for a friend. That's the greatest man who ever spoke, who did that for us. And look, me and Andrew, we do these shows,
Mm-hmm.
man, for you guys. I fast and pray every show, and I hope that the message that we're giving to you are feeling it, man, because we feel it. And I want you to feel it and go out there and put your foot down. Don't watch the NFL. Don't go to your college games. When they call you to raise money, say, no, I'm against what's going on. And for God's sake, fans, don't boo the kids, man. You can't blame the kids. This is getting forced on them by these idiots in the NCAA. No different than I make fun of these NFL people that never wore a jockstrap. He's choosing who's singing at a Super Bowl, which is going to insult half of America, I believe, or more, right? And if it doesn't insult them, why not accommodate them? It's a rough year. We lost a great kid. The country mourned this Charlie Kirk's death. We're in a battle. The economy's not good. We're in trade wars and these stupid wars that are going all over the world. Why not make the people happy? Put on a good Paul McCartney or somebody who everybody's familiar with and goes, "Oh yeah, that's great. We're going to watch that game and we're going to be able to watch it and settle and see what does or doesn't happen." Why put someone on who's controversial? The people have had enough. If you can watch what's going on, but no, you're making what's he make $4 or $5 million to be the commissioner of the NFL? I mean, for God's sake!
Oh, I think he's making more than that. I think
More
he's
than
making
that,
40.
it's sick. It's sick. And then
Yeah.
let's go to the NCAA. They're making millions of dollars, and they've ruined the NCAA football. And now let's go into what I watch. I told you I've been watching the ACC network, and I've been watching volleyball. My daughters played Division I volleyball. One of them did. One of them
Roger Goodell makes $63.9 million. There you go.
Oh my God. That idiot makes $63 million. That's a sin. It's a true sin. That guy is totally out of tune with reality. I mean,
He's on the planet.
that is sick. That is truly sick. But anyway,
Yep.
but anyway, and listen, let them know. Like Andrew's not going to go up. I'm not going to the Pitt Notre Dame game. I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shut it down. They stink anyway. I don't want to watch them get their beat. So it's painful to me. The last time Pitt played Notre Dame, The last time they were number one ranked, Pitt, was when I was
Mhm.
on that team, and we lost to them. We were number one in the country in Pittsburgh, and they snuck in there with this little running back by the name of Pinkett. Pinkett was his name. Andrew, you weren't even born, Andrew. But
Mhm.
anyway, but anyway, this
Before
little
my
running back,
time.
this little running back snuck in and beat us. We were number one in the country. We were undefeated, number one team in the country. He snuck in, they beat us, but they're back in Pittsburgh. I'm not going to go to the game for what? To watch them get their beat and watch millionaires
Yep.
pass and catch balls. And it ruins, like you had just said, it ruins your great memories that you have about this rivalry between Pitt and Notre Dame. And that's what Goodall's good at, ruining the NFL, fixing games, I believe, I mean, how does Kansas City win that game last year? Just watch that game. Watch that game, watch the
Mhm.
rerun of that game, and just watch it. Should not
I
have.
know.
I mean, it's very evident. So the point, and the guys that are doing that gambling, what there was a bunch of postings here, there, and where. Oh, we can't prove it. We can't prove that the NFL owners are betting on games or the players are betting on games. No, dummies. Listen, they're not betting on the games, but they're making billions. They're making
They're
billions
they're
because their TV
they're
ratings
operating.
their TV ratings are going off the roof because they want some witch
Yep.
who's and again I mentioned it. You can't let your daughters listen to that witch. She's brainwashing them.
Mhm.
She's the devil herself.
Here's what it
Okay,
is.
they
The
want some
owners.
witch. They want some witch to and her little pupils of followers and brainwashed kids to watch the Super Bowl. No different than they want
Yeah.
big Bad Bunny or whatever his name is to watch because they want all these people to come and watch the game and the fans
Mhm.
we're gonna watch it.
Eyeballs.
We're gonna watch it and listen to somebody singing a foreign language. Come on, bro. It's an
No,
insult. Look,
that's what it
it's
is. So
insult.
the
Last
owners,
year, just one more
the
point.
normal people. Yeah, go for it.
Just one more point, Andrew. You know, and I'm sorry, buddy. Last year, I predicted
No, you're on a roll. Go for it.
that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs the 2 weeks, a
Mhm.
week before the game. You know, we had a little show, and
Mhm.
it's here, it's on record. So I predicted that and everybody asked me. You know, the guys asked me. I said, well, because Philadelphia is a Democratic stronghold. I'm an independent, right? I'm an independent. But
Mhm.
Philadelphia is a
Likewise.
Democratic stronghold. The state of Pennsylvania is a Democratic stronghold. They had just gotten embarrassed in the election a couple months before, and I said they were going to fix the game to let Philadelphia get some momentum back and the state of Pennsylvania to get some momentum back. And lo and behold, the quarterback from the Kansas City Chiefs couldn't complete a pass. You know what I'm saying to you in the game. Now I wonder
He
who
forgot
had
how
a
to play
talking to him,
football.
who had a talking to him, who, what, when, or how, or so forth and so on. And the point I'm making to you, well, the point I'm making to you is the NFL needs to get humbled. The NCAA needs to be
Mhm.
humbled. And the only way we're going to do it, Andrew, is what you just said. Turn that TV off. Don't go up to the games. Your eyes. Don't put your eyes on them and
Mhm.
watch. They'll get a strong message, no different than those idiots that run the Olympic Committee and those people that televise it got a real strong message about what they
Mhm.
should or shouldn't do during the open ceremonies. And I promise you, this next Olympics out in Los Angeles, it'll be a whole different ball game. They won't have some
Oh yes.
confused people or anything because they learned a hard lesson. So what we
Mhm.
pray and hope for is that all of you folks that are listening from coast to coast, south to north, okay, get your senses together and just turn it off. Turn it off.
Yep.
Don't
No,
donate. Stop
so
going.
that's I finish your point there. So what I was saying was these owners, like we were talking about gambling. Normal people gamble on the games. The owners aren't gambling on the games. They're gambling at a whole different level. They're gambling with eyeballs. They're, like I was saying, they're making their money in the off season. They're making their money well before the ball's kicked off. They've made all their plays, and they're sitting back and they're watching. They're hedging they hedge everything. They never lose. Nobody at that level loses money because they have bet on every single thing possible because they have enough and they can figure out the odds. And by the end of the day, they always come out ahead.